we are going to read about the different kinds of the plants and animal species that are present in our country only. Now, in case of the plant and animal species, the term which we need to read first, that is the biodiversity. Now, what does it means biodiversity? Now, in case of the biodiversity, biodiversity means it is the our biosphere. It's full of biodiversity. Biosphere means where all the living beings and as well as the animals and the plants are present. In case of the human being with the organisms, it forms a complex web of the ecosystem where all the organisms are depend upon each other only. For example, like we are having the plants, animals, microorganisms, and they recreate actually the position to live for others. Like one of the animal is depend on another plant, the plant is depend on maybe the animal, we are depend on the plants, even microorganisms also having an important role. So this is the basic things about the system or the ecosystem that we are having in our area. The biodiversity, the meaning of the biodiversity is the variety of the flora and fauna in a geographical area. It's called as a biodiversity of that area. Biodiversity refers to the variety of the life and number of the species are present in the ecosystem in the entire earth. The flora. The plant is a place where we can see the different kinds of the, like earth is a place where we can see the different types of the plants are there, and these plants are called the flora. In case of the fauna, fauna means the animal species which are present in our earth, that is called the fauna. The flora, the definition, it is used to denote the plants of a particular region. In case of the plant, we are talking about the species of the plant only. In case of India, we are having almost 16,000 species of the flowers are present in our country. India is a country where we can see the vast presence of the flora and fauna are there. Now the fauna denotes to the species of the animal, particularly a particular region or the area. In case of the India, we are having like 81,000 species of the fauna found in our country, and over there around 500 species are the insect, birds, reptiles as well as the amphibians. So that's why India is a country where we can see the huge biodiversity is present. Now in case of the country, with the important part related with this biodiversity, it is the forest. The forest is an area which is highly covered with the trees as well as the woody vegetations and all. In case of the forest of the country, we can see the different kind of the forest are present in the world. Tropical forest, deciduous forest, thorn forest, mountain forest as well as the mangrove forest. This is the classification of the forest present in our country. Now the next one, there is a term that is called the vanishing forest. The vanishing forest means actually the existence of the forest are in great threat. The dimension of the forest is actually staggering. The forest in our country estimated 78.29 million hectare, which is 23.81% of the total geographical area of the world. In 2011, there was a report that the forest cover has been increased by 10,098 square kilometers since 1997. Maybe if you are having the latest edition in your book, you will find the numbers are changed. But that is changed according to the year. It was the report was 2011. Maybe in your book you will find the report of the 2015 is given. Now the next thing is there regarding the vanishing forest, that the state or the forest report, actually they are saying that the natural plantation and all, actually due to the different kind of the human activities, due to the different kind of the environmental like damages also, the number of the plants and all, everything is decreasing day by day. Now the topic is the wildlife. Now what is the wildlife? Wildlife means that area where that undomesticated animals are living and they are hunted, actually they are doing the hunting for their food as well as for their sports and all. We can find this fauna also in our biodiversity or in our forest life only. Now this is one of the important part, that is the importance of the forest and the wildlife. We know the forest and wildlife having a huge importance in our life. It gives the habitat to the wildlife, it makes us the economic benefit, it gives the it help to control the climate, as well as it try to keep the ecological balance, it maintain the food chains, also it act as a means of the recreation also. So this is the types of the, this is the importance of the forest. Now we are going to discuss about the next topic, that is the types of the species. Different kind of the, we are talking about the biodiversity right now, and different kind of the species are present in the biodiversity. The first one is called the normal species. Now what does it mean, normal species? The species which population levels are considered to be normal, that is called the normal species. That means in our area you can find the dog, cattle, enough amount of the animals, or suppose a mango tree, enough amount of the trees are present, so that's why it is called the normal species. They are not in any kind of the threat and all. Now the different kind of the cattle, sal tree, pine tree, this all are comes under this normal species only. Now in case of the normal species frequently regarded as being at a low risk of extinction because they present in the large number in our society. Now after the normal species we are having the endangered species. Endangered species means they are on the verge of extinction. These are the species which are in danger of the extinction only. That's why the name is given, that is the endangered species. And the survival of this kind of the species, it's very difficult because the negative factors are still going on in the world. It led to the decline of the population if the negative factor will be continuing to operate. It means that if the negative factor, that means the cleaning of the forest, overpopulation, pollution, hunting, poaching, these things will be continuing in the world. So what will be happen? So it will be happen that due to this negative factor, this endangered species, one day they will be extinct. They are just actually one step back from the extinct one. The examples: Indian wild lass, Indian rhino, then lion-tailed macaw, sangai. These all are the example of the endangered species in India. Now the next one is that is the vulnerable species. These species are those population where the number of the species has been decreased and they likely to move in the group of the endangered in the near future. It means that this kind of the species at one time will come that they will categorize in the endangered species of the, they will categorize in the endangered species of the world. They are one step back from the endangered. They are in vulnerable stage. That means that their number has started decreasing. If same situation will be continued, so they can be like they can be go to the group of the endangered species. And the examples: Asiatic elephant, then Gangetic dolphin, blue sheep. These all are the example of the vulnerable species. Now the fourth part of the species that we are having, that is the rare species. Rare means the term rare itself called the small proportion of the population as present over there. So the species with the small population may move into the endangered or the vulnerable categories. They are rare in our nature, but one day it could be possible they could enter in the category of the endangered or as well as the vulnerable category. The example of the such species are the brown bear, the Asiatic buffalo, the desert fox, hornbill. These all are the example of the rare species. Now the next one that we are having, that is the endemic species. The meaning of the endemic means this kind of the species are only found in some particular areas, that is isolated by the nature or isolated by the geographical barrier. Best example, Andaman Nicobar. In Andaman Nicobar we are having a we are having particular kind of the pig as well as the pigeon as well as the Andaman tail. There is a particular bird. So this Andaman Nicobar island, that is geographically isolated from India. We are having the ocean in between. So in this particular regions, maybe it could be possible some amount of the isolated species can be found. And this species which only found in those geographically isolated areas, that is called the example of this endemic species. Example you can write from here only. You can write Mithun. Mithun is one of the best example that is given in your book from Arunachal Pradesh. The Mithun is an animal which looks like ox only, that or bull you can say, that is only found in Arunachal Pradesh only. So this is about the endemic species. And the last one is that is extinct species. The meaning of the extinct species: the species which are not found after search also. These species are not there present in the local areas or the local